Welcome back to Bike Legend, the channel where heritage rides side by side with innovation, and every machine we feature carries a story worth telling. Today, we're diving into a machine that blends nostalgia with raw capability. It's the 2026 Yamaha XT500, a rebirth of a true dual-sport icon that helped shape the identity of adventure biking around the world. Whether you're a vintage purist or a modern off-road explorer, this one's for you. The XT500 Legacy, born to explore. Before we talk about what's new in 2026, let's ride back in time to understand why the Yamaha XT500 has such a legendary reputation. The original XT500 was launched in 1976, during a golden era of motorcycling. It wasn't a flashy race bike or a purpose-built dirt machine, it was something rare, a do-it-all motorcycle with serious trail capabilities, bulletproof construction, and minimalist style. Riders fell in love with its simple design, dependable four-stroke engine, and the fact that it could go from street to mountains without breaking a sweat. In a world now filled with high-tech adventure bikes and massive displacement engines, Yamaha's decision to bring back the XT500 and stay true to its roots is a bold and welcome move. 2026 Yamaha XT500, the philosophy behind the rebirth. The 2026 XT500 isn't just a retro-styled tribute. It's a philosophical return to the kind of motorcycle that invites you to explore, tinker, and truly ride. While modern bikes lean heavily into electronics, TFT screens, and tech overload, the XT500 goes in the opposite direction. It's intentionally analog where it counts, rugged where it matters, and refined just enough to fit into today's expectations. Yamaha's engineers describe it as a tool, not a toy. And that's exactly the kind of machine the original XT500 was. So, what's it like today? Engine and performance, simplicity perfected. At the heart of the 2026 XT500 lies a newly developed 499 cubic centimeters air-cooled, single-cylinder, SOHC engine, a modern evolution of the original power plant. The engine produces 34 horsepower and 39 newton-meters of torque, tuned for torquey, low-end grunt that gives the rider full control on technical trails and loose terrain. The power delivery is linear, smooth, and confidence-inspiring. Whether you're picking your way through rocky hillsides or gunning it down a dirt track, this engine never feels strained or overcomplicated. Yamaha could have gone liquid-cooled or thrown in extra valves, but they chose to keep things old school. And in this case, less is more. Thanks to fuel injection, throttle response is crisp and predictable, even at higher altitudes or during hot/cold transitions. The engine also meets 5 Euro Plus emission standards, which means it's road legal across most global markets, without sacrificing its raw character. Kickstart and electric start, dual options. Here's a throwback riders will love. The 2026 XT500 comes with both an electric starter and a kickstart. Purists can relive that satisfying kick-through routine, while newcomers can enjoy modern convenience. It's a brilliant blend of heritage and practicality, one of many thoughtful touches on this bike. Transmission and gearing. The XT500 uses a 5-speed manual transmission, geared short in the lower ratios for trail climbing, and longer up top for moderate highway cruising. The clutch is light, progressive, and won't wear you out after a full day of mixed riding. Final drive is via a traditional chain, because simplicity and off-road reliability are the name of the game. Chassis and suspension, built to take abuse. The frame is a reinforced tubular steel double cradle, lightweight, durable, and trail-tested. It keeps the overall curb weight at just 157 kilograms, making the XT500 one of the lightest dual sports in its class. Up front, you'll find 41mm telescopic forks with 220mm of travel, and at the rear, a monoshock with 200mm of travel and adjustable preload. This setup is tuned for real-world terrain, not racetracks. It soaks up rocks, roots, ruts, and potholes with ease. Is it as plush as the suspension on high-end adventure bikes? No. But that's not the point. The XT500 is mechanical, honest, and responsive, and you feel every part of the trail without getting punished by it. Wheels, brakes, and tires. The bike rolls on classic spoked wheels, a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear combo, wrapped in dual-purpose knobbies. These tires are aggressive enough for trail use, yet still road-legal and comfortable on pavement. Braking is handled by a single 280mm front disc and 240mm rear disc, with switchable ABS. Again, Yamaha keeps things practical. No cornering ABS, no complex modes, just brakes that work well and give you control when you need it most. Design and styling, retro without pretending. Visually, the 2026 XT500 is a beautiful blend of past and present. The tank design is unmistakably inspired by the 70s original, complete with retro Yamaha badging and optional throwback colorways like competition white and Dakar yellow. The seat is long and flat, perfect for shifting weight off-road, and the high-mounted front fender, round headlight, and minimalist side panels all contribute to the XT's classic dual-sport silhouette. Modern touches include full LED lighting, a compact LCD dash, and discrete wiring and routing for a cleaner look. It's rugged, functional, and instantly recognizable, something that can't be said for many modern bikes. Ergonomics. Ride it all day. The riding position is upright, commanding, and natural. With a seat height of 870mm, the XT500 sits tall, giving you excellent visibility and leverage. The handlebars are wide, with just the right amount of sweep, and the foot peg-to-seat triangle is ideal for both seated and standing riding. Long-distance comfort is surprisingly good. The seat is firm but not punishing, and vibration is well controlled thanks to new rubber-mounted engine points and upgraded bushings throughout the frame. Electronics, only what you need. Here's the best part for purists: no ride modes, no traction control, no cruise control, and no rider aids beyond switchable ABS. The XT500 isn't trying to hold your hand. It's trying to let you ride freely, the way motorcycling used to feel. The LCD dash is basic: speed, trip meter, gear indicator, and fuel gauge. That's it. No app connectivity, no color animations, no distractions. Just you and the road, or the trail, a bond that doesn't need Wi-Fi. Fuel tank and range. The 2026 XT500 comes with a 13-liter fuel tank, offering an average range of around 300 kilometers depending on your riding style. Given the bike's frugal fuel consumption, around 27 to 30 km/L, you'll rarely worry about range anxiety, even in remote areas. Maintenance and durability. One of the standout features of the XT500 is ease of ownership. Yamaha designed this bike to be serviceable with basic tools, and its engine is low compression, air-cooled, and stress-free. Oil changes are simple, valve adjustments are infrequent, and parts availability is broad thanks to its global design strategy. This is a bike that wants to be ridden, not babied. It thrives in rough conditions and comes back for more, just like the original. Customization potential. Already, Yamaha is offering a catalog of accessories: pannier racks, skid plates, windshields, tank bags, and soft luggage. But given the simplicity of the bike, expect a huge aftermarket response: custom seats, exhausts, graphics kits, and even rally conversions. The XT500 is a blank canvas for adventurers and builders alike. The XT versus the competition. In a world of high-spec adventure bikes like the KTM 390 Adventure, Royal Enfield Himalayan, and Honda CRF 300L, the Yamaha XT500 carves out its own lane. It's not the fastest, or the most high-tech, but it might just be the most soulful. This bike is for the rider who wants to feel the trail, not filter it through electronics. It's for people who value mechanical engagement over digital refinement. And it's for those who believe a motorcycle should challenge you just enough to make every ride memorable. Pricing and availability. The 2026 Yamaha XT500 is priced competitively at around $6,500, making it a strong contender for budget-conscious adventurers and seasoned off-roaders alike. It will be available in key global markets, including Europe, Asia, and North America, with different trims offering options for factory accessories and color packages. Final verdict: why the XT500 matters. The 2026 Yamaha XT500 isn't just a motorcycle. It's a statement. In an age where bikes are becoming more like smartphones on wheels, the XT500 reminds us why we fell in love with riding in the first place. It's simple, tough, analog, and deeply satisfying. It's a bike you can take into the mountains, wrench on in your garage, or ride to work without fear of scratching plastic panels or frying sensors. It's timeless, and that makes it legendary. Outro, from Bike Legend. Here at Bike Legend, we celebrate machines that stand for something bigger than specs and screens. The 2026 Yamaha XT500 isn't trying to be everything to everyone, and that's exactly why it stands out. If you love this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more authentic reviews, and drop a comment. Would you ride the new XT500 or stick with a modern ADV bike? Thanks for riding with Bike Legend. Until next time, ride free, ride far, and ride legendary.